just a revelation I've come to. For me to be my fullest self, Sammy needs to be alone, with oneness with God. And then my children are my second priority, and then business. And to be clear, and I don't want to father and daddy any other children that aren't my responsibilities going.
Do you know
forward.
That's almost, and this is my opinion, almost impossible for that to be the case if she.
How so?
Okay.
If they have present fathers, right? We don't live together.
That's facts.
We don't live in the same state.
That's understandable.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Excuse me. So I got an interesting video for you guys that I want to react to. I believe this is the artist back in the day. Well, not back in the, well, kind of back in the day. It was a long time ago. Brother by the name of Sammy. I remember an artist by the name of Sammy as a child, and I guess he's all grown up now because I'm like, this man got gray hair. He got more gray hair than me. Yeah, y'all know it's coming in, you guys. Y'all could probably barely see it. But anyway, he had a conversation because he was on Cam Newton's podcast, and there's this interesting dynamic between the two of them where Cam Newton is kind of coming off as if like he's trying to shame him into being a stepfather, which is something that he said he would never do again. I just found this very interesting. I wanted to share it with you guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
My second mother of my child, she feels no kind of way. She knows what's, you know what I mean? We weren't together. We weren't like that.
Was this her first?
No. She has children.
Okay.
She has children. It wasn't her first, just her first with me. But she's not, we didn't have a dating dynamic. We known of each other and amicably have gotten to know each other better.
Going through
this process. So we don't have smoke because we just was never.
It was an understanding.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if this is happening and this is how we gotta do it and I'll be there and then when he's older, you can bring him here.
How many children does she have, if you don't mind me asking?
2.
Okay, do you plan on being in their lives?
No, I'm just here for Legend. Just here for Legend. They have fathers, they have dads. See, like, here's the thing. I'm in Elena's life because I pursued her mother knowing that she came with a +1.
Okay.
The mother of my second child, we're not dating. We are friends and we're co-parents.
Yeah.
That's it. And honestly, I won't be with either of the mothers of my children. This is just a revelation I've come to. For me to be my fullest self, Sammy needs to be alone, with oneness with God. And then my children are my second priority, and then business. And to be clear, and I don't want to father and daddy any other children that aren't my responsibilities going.
Do you know
forward.
That's almost, and this is my opinion, almost impossible for that to be the case if she.
How so?
Why?
Okay.
If they have present fathers, right? We don't live together.
That's facts.
We don't live in the same state.
That's understandable.
But now I meet the children. I speak. I'm kind. I'm letting it be known. I'm Legend's father, and I'm a dear friend and co-parent to you guys as mother. But why in that specific situation do you think it's impossible
for you to build a relationship with the other children from your second baby mother? Is because their brother has a father that will be a part of our lives.
So is it a relationship as I'm a father figure or I'm just Legend's dad?
To any dynamic. I don't think you could put a title on what could become of it.
Okay.
What I'm saying is don't be closed-minded off of the idea that your presence in Legend's life can and potentially will impact their lives as well. I'm not sitting up here trying to tell you.
And I'm gonna stop you right there, Cam, because you kind of are. You're kind of telling him to be a stepfather without telling him. Now I understand what Cam is trying to convey. I really do, because if you're a constant presence in your son's life, or your kid's life for that matter, and let's say the fathers of the other two children, or father of the other two children, aren't as present and active as you, I can see why that might be a thing. I can see that dynamic being possible. But you heard him say, well, I'm guessing two fathers, because he said father, so I'm guessing she must have two fathers by two different men. Well, now three by three different men. Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, I think because of that particular dynamic, I don't think you can't look at it the same. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if the fathers of the other two children are active, why do I got to be active in their lives too? So I'm like, I see what Cam is trying to convey, but I think that dynamic only makes sense if the other fathers aren't being involved. But according to Sammy, they're active. So I don't know, bro. I gotta disagree with Cam on that one a little bit.
Yeah, I just no. As far as them knowing who I am,
Okay.
and knowing why I'm around, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I just understand, because I've been stepdad.
Bro,
I've been stepdad, so I'm not going to put those two children in that line of fire when it's not that.
Do you
but
know
they
how
will
old
know.
they are?
Yeah.
How old are they?
15 and 12. They're older.
So understand this, right? And I want to say it through this lens to give you more of a perspective of.
You've been in this position before?
I am in this position.
Okay.
So my first baby mother had a child prior to. I take full responsibility of the development of that child.
Yes,
she
sir.
has a father.
Yes, sir.
That in some capacity is involved.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna say how much, I'm not gonna say how less. They have a relationship.
Yes, sir.
What that is none of my responsibility, respectfully.
Yes, sir.
My second baby mother also had a child that I also
have taken under your wing.
Taken under to say, hey, I came into his life when he was 13, I believe 12 or 13 years old. And he was older. He knew who I was. He knew me as, hey, you Cam, you on Madden. I play with you like, mama. It was one of those type of situations. Naturally, my affiliation with
his mother
and me trying to be the best father that I could be, it impacted our relationship. In a way where he saw signs or she saw signs in me, and those dynamics were completely different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is, I'm not telling you to be a father to other children. Like, hey, I'm the stepdad. No. If it were to happen, if they were to see you and say, dang, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you a cool dude, bro.
I would like that.
Okay.
I'm open to that.
Yeah.
I'm just not, I'm about being intentional.
Yes, sir.
And very honest.
Yep.
And very direct from day numero uno. So I was under the assumption that you were saying to be a father figure or a bonus father. That's not that, because the mother of Legend, we don't have that dynamic. Right. But if I pursued her and we were together, I would have came in with that mindset.
I'm not saying even pursuing her. I see.
You understand? But you see how my mind
I promise you I'm there.
Yeah, my mind is, Elena.
If you
yeah.
pursue
I
the
then I
second,
understand.
but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is what will happen naturally, being the
Is there'll be
father,
some type of connection and
there,
bond.
like I hear
Oh, well,
the
that
intentionality
yeah.
of you being the best father that you possibly can be,
100%.
showing up for Legend.
100%.
You will do an amazing job with that.
100%.
But what comes with that is other parties involved will see that, and you will also have an indirect and direct impact on their development as well.
Okay.
So if they were to look at you, I remember the first time my bonus daughter called me daddy.
Same. I remember that from Elena.
It was shocking.
Same.
Because she did it in front of people. As a matter of fact, she did it in front of my family.
Yeah.
It was the most purest,
beautiful, innocent.
Oh my goodness. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, and I looked at it and everybody had a moment like, daddy, what? Everybody thought I told her to say it. I did not. What I register from that is I've earned her respect to show up in a way where she respected me enough to put that title.
Right.
Basically, Sammy, what he's trying to get you to understand is regardless of whether you had had intentions on being with this woman and had a child with her or not, and still ended up having a child, that can potentially still happen due to you being present in your child's life, and other parties are going to see that and they're going to want parts essentially. It's like I understand both sides. I think for me personally, again, and I'm standing by this, I just don't think that dynamic should exist if the fathers are being present. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't act accordingly, when you're around your children and they happen to be around the other children. I get all that, man. I really do. But essentially, I think where Sammy is coming from is that I'm not about to sit over here and force the issue. You know what I'm saying? Um, they have fathers. Their fathers are active. And another reason why I keep bringing that up is because Cam seemed to be a little bit more not so open about whether the children he took under his wing, whether they had active fathers or not. I don't know if y'all caught that, but Sammy was, hey, they have active fathers. I'm not about to get in the way of that. I don't want no drama. I just want to take care of my kids. They take care of theirs. Everything's copacetic, cool co-parenting. And I get all that. Cam, on the other hand, the way he explains it, it kind of comes off as if like you took kids under your wing because the fathers weren't really as present as maybe the fathers that Sammy is referring to when it comes to the other children. So I think that's a part of the dynamic that needs to be. I'm not gonna say, they say this needs to be studied, but I think there just needs to be more light shed on that aspect of it, because as you can, like I said, Cam doesn't seem to be too forthcoming about his dynamic in comparisons to Sammy. My gut tells me the way Cam is speaking and his stance on it sounds like you took some kids under your wing that don't really have active fathers in comparison to Sammy. At least that's what I'm getting from it.
Therefore, who am I to say, don't call me daddy? Especially if I have an involvement in her life that she sees and respects. And as we grown to understand each other and the dynamic of me and her mother's relationship, it now became more than just what the optics probably have known.
You were able to, and these are with women that you never were with outside of the dynamic of you guys procreating.
No.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Don't,
see, that's where. Okay. See, you were with these women at some point, like as their man or boyfriend. No.
So
I'm asking.
That's what. No. The second.
Okay.
We were great friends.
Got it.
I'm
Got it.
talking. Like,
Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because my disconnect is that emotion.
It's still to this day.
You know what I'm saying? My disconnect is that
still
emotion.
to this day. And Lorena, for me, has been an ear.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, like I'm going through this.
Yeah.
And I've been public about emotional intelligence and speaking. I speak to women.
Yes, sir.
I always had a great relationship with my mom.
Yeah,
I've always had a great relationship with my dad, but my dad was the alpha.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was more of the submissive presence that also had power in knowing, son, you all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for you, son. You was on my spirit. I said, man, mom.
You can rest in your mom. So you can rest in a woman.
In a woman.
Yes, sir.
So our dynamic was never sexual before it was
friendship,
companionship,
of your buddy.
When it happened, it was like, whoa.
See, ours is flipped. It was sexual, and now we're becoming homies and friends. You know what I mean? But again, I'm never gonna like treat her kids any kind of way, but with love and respect and compassion. I'm just not gonna own up and say, I'm daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that.
Nor should you.
It's not that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not that.
I never went into the dynamic of knowing that I had a child outside of the woman that I've had the rest of my children with, having a child.
Okay.
I knew when that day Caesar came into this world, I understood what could come from this. I didn't force it.
Yeah.
I didn't go to China or Jaden to say like, hey, I'm your daddy.
God's flow.
No, it just flew.
Yes, sir.
And it was one of those things like, hey, bro, I'm taking you up under my wing. Not by telling you I'm taking you up under my wing. I'm showing you like, hey, bro.
Yep.
Let me tell you, let me put you on game on certain things.
Yes, sir. I respect
this how you move. Hey, you musty?
Yeah.
Boy, man, we're about to go and grab some deal. Like it was one of those type of dynamics. And then when you started to hear certain questions like, hey man, what is it like? It's like, it's happening.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't something that was forced.
Okay, I respect that.
So
I received that.
You trying to be the best for Legend,
yes, sir,
will naturally take an eye to somebody to be like, yo, he always dressed nice. He always handles himself in a way, makes eye contact, always acknowledges us.
Yep.
It's like, dang. And that's not to take anything from their father.
Correct.
It's being a stand-up person for the situation.
Just an epitome of a man, a kingdom man.
And that's what I just wanted to make sure. It's like, yo, bro, you being a stand-up dude alone is what will lure somebody in. No different than a great coach or a great mentor.
Yeah, and just it's a gravitational pull.
Like, yo,
it's
like
a magnet.
Yes.
It's a magnet. And I do embody that, and I do embrace that. I do receive that. 100%.
So,
I mean, you know, that sounds good and everything. I get all that. I think if you're in that situation, you just so happen to be in that situation, that's how you should be behaving, period. However, I will say this, as a childless man myself, if you can avoid it, bro, I would not recommend it, man. I'm like, hell, dude, I've been with women that have kids and don't have custody of them, and they were a headache. So I can only imagine. Whew, man, I'm good, man. I'm like, and for the love of God, brothers, quit trying to influence other brothers to be stepdads. Because the way Cam Newton was getting on him about this, you would have thought the brother said he would never do it, when in actuality he already did it and been through the trenches and said, I don't want to do it again. So I think Cam could have shown a little bit more grace to the man, given the fact that he had already been through it and didn't want to go through it again. But in all honesty, and I know this going to come across as a bit of a jab, I think part of the reason why Cam act like that is because he got so many different kids by different women his damn self. So he know his ass needs some help from the villages. Damn. Let me shut up, bro. Yeah, the women are going to like that one. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.